Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So have been working on the 9th section, section 9 of the northeast pasture. And day 2, I had done the weed whipping up here of all this honeysuckle. Day 1 was cutting down these cedar trees. Also on day 2, I was weed whipping through here. We've gotten tons and tons of rain over the last several days, and the temperature's around 60. So I expect this grass to be popping here in the very near future. And I managed on the second day to get it taken care of down to this oak tree. So this area over here is where I started today. And from about this oak tree on down, in between all these piles, and there was a good amount of honeysuckle. There was quite a bit of autumn olive. Fortunately, the autumn olive was not that big because it was left over from what I cut last summer, June of last year, and it was just taking out what had grown back in the remainder of the growing season. You can see there's a clump right there. It's all shredded from the weed whip. And there's a bunch of these down through here. Looking a whole lot better. And right here in the center, I had a pile. There was actually there's 2 piles. One was looked like the tops of some small cedar trees, and then also some larger trunk portions from autumn olive and things. So they weren't very tall piles. Probably if you saw them in the last video, there wasn't much there at all. But I got that mess out of there. Ended up throwing them on that pile and this pile. And now this is pretty well opened up. There's this large autumn olive stump right here. I'll probably have to take a chainsaw to it next couple of days. Cut it down more, but a lot better than it was. Now I can walk through here. And then this area down here at the bottom, this was all weed whipped. And this runs right along a deer trail. That deer trail runs straight right through there on the edge of the trees. You can see my pink flag right there, which is the eastern edge of this section. And that's looking back up the hill. So all that's left would be to work on that stump right there of that autumn olive. Take the chainsaw to that, and then there are about 4 cedar trees up there near the road that still need to go. They're not very big, and I would suspect that taking the 4 of those out should not take me more than 2.5 hours. So we get that all done, and then we can move on to section 10. Only 4 sections left here in the northeast pasture after we get this one finished. So I'm excited about that. We were just about on schedule to have the northeast pasture all finished by the end of March. So we keep plugging away. We certainly appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we will see you in the pasture.